Okay, welcome to an insider's look at Seabourn Expeditions. Welcome to a world of luxury travel with the world's most dynamic boutique travel company, Cruising with Ted. And your co-hosts today are Ted Karbowski, president of Cruising with Ted, and we have the pleasure to speak to Dennison Steele. He's the trade channel manager at Seabourn Cruises. By the way, he's been with either Holland America or Seabourn for decades and decades. He's very experienced, and we're going to focus today on expedition travel, but we'll also talk a little bit more about Seabourn in general. Go ahead, Dennison, take it away.
Perfect. Thank you, Ted, for the introduction. I'll go ahead and share my slides with you all. We got the right one here. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so I think you all can see my slide. As Ted mentioned, I am the trade channel manager with national accounts here with Seabourn. What we're going to do is kind of go over some of the Seabourn branding information. I'll go ahead and also go over some of the ships that are going to be exploring the expedition voyages. About three or four of the itineraries, and then some promotions that you can take advantage of. So I'll get started. With Seabourn, it's the heart of it's really, really very simple. We're passionate about travel, and we do believe that travel for pleasure has a redemptive power that enriches people's lives. And ultimately, we believe that travel should be done well. And you may have heard great things about our brand. I wanted to bring this slide up. We've been fortunate to receive some incredible accolades over the years, such as Condé Traveler, Forbes, Travel and Leisure, to name a few. Oops, I jumped slides too fast. Here we go. So our brand ultimately stands for these bullets. One of which, and at the top of the list, is ultra luxury, followed by personalized service, genuine and passionate crew. I mean, they will remember your names, they will remember your preferences, yacht-like atmosphere, unpretentious, refined elegance, smaller ports. So our ships are designed with fewer guests and smaller ships to get into those smaller ports of call that larger ocean liners cannot get into. Seamless traveling itineraries, and overall joy. And just a quick slide on our Seabourn by the numbers. Seabourn currently has a fleet of 6 ultra luxury ships with intimate, private, yacht-like atmosphere. We first pioneered small cruising in 1988 and just celebrated our 35-year anniversary. Our ships carry between 264 and 600 guests, and travel to over 400 ports around the globe. And we have a passionate team of over 4,000 shoreside and shipboard team members from over 90 countries. And our intimate ships are about 7.3 years of age on average, with 2 new purpose built expedition ships that we've welcomed in the last 2 years. There are 3 classes of ships here at Seabourn. One would be the Seabourn Sojourn, the other the Seabourn Quest, which transports 458 guests and includes a 9-hole putting course. We also have the Seabourn Encore and the Seabourn Ovation. These are our Encore class ships, which carry 600 guests. They are the largest and feature a gourmet sushi experience, and the Retreat, which is a private space on board where guests can relax and pamper themselves. And then where our focus is, we have 2 of our expedition ships, the Seabourn Venture and the Seabourn Pursuit, which just celebrated their inaugural season. And these ships carry 264 guests and are equipped for exploration, including the Zodiacs, kayaks, and submarines. And here is what we call the Seabourn difference. And as you'll see, that even though the destinations and some inclusions are quite different, this is still very much an ultra luxury, all-inclusive experience. And just wanted to draw your attention to the first bullet there, the ultra luxury purpose-built expedition ships. The Venture and the Pursuit, they're equipped with what's called the PC6 ice strengthened hull. So again, specifically designed and built for getting through the ice in some of our Arctic destinations. And here are some examples of partnerships that Seabourn has with other brands that you'll be seeing in the ships. And these are exciting events called our Seabourn Signature Collections. So for instance, you'll see the Marina Day there. The Marina Day is available at select destinations, including the expedition voyages. Usually a fun-filled day that features complimentary water sports, either from the ship's unique retractable marina platform or from a beach, which is typically on the same day as when the line's signature caviar and surf and beach barbecues are offered. So that's the next one, the caviar and the surf, which again is one of Seabourn's most popular events that includes the beach barbecue. So just to give you an example, a uniformed staff member would plunge into the water and invite guests to wade in and get iced champagne and caviar at the surf bar. The event also includes lavish barbecue lunch, water sports, music, just ample time to soak up the sun and enjoy the white beaches. And then we have Evening at Ephesus. It's a magical evening at this unique location. Guests are treated to the extraordinary experience of classical music in a private setting at this UNESCO heritage site. And we also have another event, Shopping with the Chef. So wherever we are sailing in the world, wherever you happen to be sailing with Seabourn, you'll enjoy an insider's look at unique regional markets with an expert Seabourn chef as your guide. And then we also have caviar at sea. So very similar to caviar on the surf. The caviar on the ice, rather, is an event where we serve hot hors d'oeuvres in our Alaska ports and our Arctic sailings. And lastly, if you so dare, we do have the polar plunge events. So right off of the side of the ship there, as you can see in the picture, these are live pictures. You are jumping into the ocean. Very cold experience, but right when you get out, we'd have hot cocoa and some liquid courage before the plunge if you so desire. So these are all great, exciting events that you can take advantage of while on Seabourn. And as I mentioned, both the Venture and the Pursuit are the ships that are going to be doing the expedition voyages. So these are just some quick snaps. 2023 and 2022 are when they were built. And I like this slide. I really do. It really summarizes our tools and what we use and what you experience while exploring the expedition voyages and what you get to explore. And on all of the expedition voyages, we do have a complete team, world-class expedition team, not limited to, you'll see marine biologists, geologists, historians, botanists, all of these experts here to overall enhance your experience. One thing that I really enjoy when I've been are the Seabourn conversation presentations. So again, all of these Expert speakers are there. You can have one-on-one conversations, ask your questions. Very, very informative. And now we'll kind of jump into a few itineraries. One destination is, of course, Antarctica. The Antarctic expeditions often score the highest satisfaction rates for many travelers, and it's a repeat destination. So don't be surprised if you sail on Seabourn and go to the Antarctic and you want to go back. It's just a really, really exciting itinerary. And this is a featured itinerary that's going to the Arctic, the 10-day Great White Continent. And there's many opportunities for you to go on this very same itinerary. There's about 5 that go in succession of one another through November into December. So great opportunity for you to, wherever your availability lies in 2026. And I included another slide in here. These are some highlights of things that you can enjoy while going on that specific itinerary in the Arctic. And caviar and the ice is on there. Another destination would be the Arctic and British Isles. So this is another otherworldly region that is growing in popularity. I would say that this is right behind the Arctic. Guests traditionally experience nature's seasonal transformations, fascinating history, and all the extravagant beauty of Scotland, Iceland, Greenland, and the Canadian Arctic. So great destination there for you to visit. Here's another example of a featured sailing, leaving on the venture on July 6, 2026. And here are some highlights of things that you can experience as well on that itinerary. And of course, caviar on the ice. And then the Kimberleys. So this is another featured destination that we travel to in Australia. These are some of the destination highlights. Seabourn is the first cruise line to ever partner with traditional owners in this manner. So we do encounter the traditional owners there. We experience and connect with their rich cultural history and learn about their deep connection with their country. So again, very, very awesome itinerary. Here's another featured sailing doing this, the 10-day Kimberley expedition in 2026. And of course, some of the other highlights that are included. And lastly, the South Pacific. Here to some of the least traveled islands in the world, and making it the perfect destination for Seabourn's extraordinary explorers to discover new cultural experiences. So again, only Seabourn can give you that experience. Here are a featured sailing, the 13-day Malaysia and Polynesia voyage, and here are some of the highlights that are included in the sailing. And just to wrap things up here are some promotions that you can take advantage of by cruising and booking through TED here. Currently, we have Sail of the Year promotion. So it offers up to a 15% discount off of the cruise fare, up to $1,000 in onboard credit per suite, and a reduced deposit of 15%. But starting tomorrow, just to kind of give you this one, we have a weekend sale event. So if you're ready to book by tomorrow, it goes through the 9th. It's combinable with that Sail of the Year promotion in respect to the onboard credit. So you can double your onboard credit on this one for that February through 9. Get that additional $600 per suite onboard credit if booking an outside or a veranda suite, and then up to a $2,000 per suite if you're going to be doing a penthouse or premium suite accommodation. So again, those onboard credits will stack on top of the onboard credit mentioned in the previous slide for the Sail of the Year. And lastly, Ted does have access to the signature collections benefits. So again, booking through him, you'll get advantage of these as well. So if you book on the voyage, you will get an option between choosing a private car and driver amenity, or for expedition voyages, you can get that additional $500 per suite onboard credit. And again, that stacks on top of the weekend sale and the sale of the year promotions. So great opportunity for you guys to book Seabourn this weekend. That ends my presentation there. Ted, I'll turn it back over to you, or if there's any questions.
All right, thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions there, Shelley? Let me share my screen.
Yeah, there weren't any put in the chat.
Anything you wanted to bring up?
Nope, except I'm getting on board next week on the quest. I'm very excited. So if you are not already in our Facebook groups, please follow us. I put a link in the chat and I'll be posting pictures of my time on board.
Okay, and how does someone reach you? Shelley, I don't know how your information up there, so.
Yeah, the second, at the top of the chat, I put both of our emails. Shelley at Cruising with Ted. My name is Shelley. My phone number is 406-360-8059. I will also put that in the chat.
Great, thanks so much, Shelley. So we're going to talk about this amazing product, Expeditions with Seabourn, okay? And we're calling this an insider's look at Seabourn Expeditions. And again, our co-host are me, Ted Karbowski, President of Cruising with Ted, and Dennison Steele, Trade Channel Manager at Seabourn Cruises. So we are Cruising with Ted. We actually custom design vacations. So whatever it is you're looking for, we offer the best avenue because we have all the inside with the travel vendors. We work directly with them, just like we're working with Seabourn today. These are some of the extras we give. We'll just go through this briefly, but we know how to get you there. We can help with hotels, custom tours, including free private tour guides that'll take you around on select cruises, on luxury cruises like Seabourn. We also offer excellent service on travel insurance. We have insider deals, run-up ship and group offers. We offer extra cabin credits, private hosting, private cocktail party, onboard designated host. And like Shelley said, we're on many of these cruises ourselves. So you can join us, we can set up a group, and we have onboard services such as special needs, if you want to do an event or group accommodations. We're experts in that as well. And you can enjoy exclusive offers that we have. He mentioned that you can get extra credit through us, private car and driver, and more, cocktail reception. And just to know a little bit more about me, I have over $120,000, it's not dollars, I have over 120,000 followers on social media, Facebook, YouTube. I'm also a blogger. Just last week, I recently appeared as a collaborator on a travel article in the travel section of Forbes magazine. So in this piece, Forbes travel writer Debbie Kickman and myself, Cruising with Ted, gave further insight into the cruise lines using celebrities and their own alcoholic brands. So we discussed Princess partnership with Kylie Minogue and her Love Line Premium Liquors collection. Look for that in the January 19th article in Forbes. Now, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel has dozens and dozens of videos, luxury cruises, types of cruises. So subscribe there. You can scan that if you can get your phone up there. Wait a minute. Let's talk more about this kind of environment, whether Antarctic or Arctica. Expedition cruiser could be a little bit different. So I just want to take a minute to talk about that, because you can see it's going to be a totally different environment than what you're used to. Now, when you sail with this company, they're going to give you a perfect parka, a complimentary polar parka by Helly Hansen is presented to every Seabourn expedition guest. Comfortable, functional, and stylish. Yours to keep at the end of the voyage. Now, you need to order this jacket 30 days before your expedition. It's waiting for you in your suite when you check in. So there's going to be a windproof and waterproof outer shell plus an inside liner, so you can layer those needed. So typically people think Antarctica is a super cold place, which is maybe so much in the winter, but in the summer, the conditions are a little bit milder. So parts of Antarctica that Seabourn travels to, the northern end of the Antarctic Peninsula, averages around 30 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer. So many visitors will find the conditions less painful than at home during the winter. Guests also receive a complimentary dry bag for safeguarding phones, camera gear, and other personal effects while exploring via Zodiac's gift boat. And also they're going to give you some rubber boots, but listen, to prevent chafing, you should size up. Okay. So I have people that go there and at the end of the day, they're killing their feet because, your feet will expand. So do size up. Okay, now let's talk about what to bring. Now let's talk about body basic. Like most outdoor adventures, base layers are an essential packing list staple, helping to make your trip as comfortable as possible. Wearing wool or synthetic blends next to your skin help regulate your body temperature. So cotton, I'm not a big fan of cotton. It's heavier and it doesn't insulate as well. In addition to t-shirts, tops, leggings with moisture wicking capability to help keep you dry. Let's talk about gloves, hats, and neckwear. Pack at least 3 pairs of waterproof gloves or mitts in multiple weights, and at least 2 fleece-lined hats. You do get a hat, but you might want to bring some more. You also receive a beanie cap on board for wearing underneath knitted caps. Now you get the jacket, and the jacket has a shell inside, so you can either wear the shell by itself, the jacket without the shell, or all together, giving you 3 options. But for your pants, you're going to find that water beads off seam-sealed waterproof pants, so you stay dry on shore landings and getting out of the Zodiac. So buy a pair that are a bit loose because you'll be wearing another layer underneath, whether that's fleece leggings or just your jeans. Now, balaclavas are also good for covering both your head and neck. With regard to gloves, I suggest you find not too tight pair with thermal sensing touch screen capability, or choosing mitts with top step flip-flops so you can operate your phone or camera. And then essential accessories: sunglasses, sun cream, lip balm. They're also ingredients to any polar adventure. So, I've seen some of the worst sunburns from people coming back from Antarctica because people are not, they're not anticipating how much UV is down there. So keep that in mind there too. These are some of the companies. There's a plethora of different, there's a plethora of different companies that sell hardware, right? Or we call it clothes for going on an expedition. These are some of the ones I recommend. One of the top of the end is Mountain Hardware. They've been supplying serious climbers, mountaineers, and outdoor athletes with precision outdoor gear for over 30 years. Now they are under the Columbia Outdoor company, so they have the best gear umbrella out there. Columbia Sportswear, a renowned brand in the world of outdoor gear, offers a range of clothing and footwear that caters to all your outdoor adventures, ensuring that you stay comfortable and protected in any environment. Okay, and then there's another one, Mountain Warehouse, different from Mountain Hardware. It's the UK's largest specialist outdoor retailer. You can also buy it here. They have a catalog with several stores across the north, as well as an online shop. They have been developing the very best outdoor gear for all the families since 1997. And unlike other outdoor retailers, they don't carry lots of different brands. They have their own brand, okay? And it's very affordable. So to end this conversation, let's go to the next slide. So when we're talking about things for mountaineering, things for the Antarctica, or whatever expedition you may be involved in, these are some of the thoughts that you want to concentrate on. First of all, they need to be breathable. So you don't want to wear like a plastic, if something all plastic, because what happens when you get outdoor and you're active, you're gonna get all sweaty and clammy, and that's not what we want to happen. Some of the best gear has little notches like below here that's gonna have little holes so that the steam can get out. All right, so that's one must. Articulate means when you bend your elbow, it's shaped so that it fits you. It fits the bend. Okay, we call it articulated. again, vented, that's a similar thing to what I said earlier. In terms of being breathable and vented, they have such things that you can buy material-wise, Gore-Tex, and there's also, you don't have to get Gore-Tex, it is very expensive, but they have other types of material as well. And waterproof. Waterproof is also essential. Now, listen to me, you don't have to spend $1 million on this gear. You may already have it. Honestly, I've found gear even at Walmart, some of the best type of shirts and things that are well made. But what is important is that you follow these key things to make sure you're all covered, okay? And just make sure that you layer so that during the day you can take off things if you're getting too hot. So here's our contact information, 954-290-8626, cruisingwithted.com. Email hello@cruisingwithted.com. We will post this elsewhere so that you can watch it, the video. We'll make a recording and we'll put it on Cruising with Ted. We also have a Seabourn fans Facebook group and our Facebook page, Cruising with Ted, and also our YouTube channel, Cruising with Ted. So Dennis, did you want to share anything else?
No, that's all I have. I was just gonna mention that if there is anything else that you want to follow with Ted with as far as questions, he can definitely get to myself or his rep.